Salvage MySQL Netfronts data. Here I'm documenting what I did July 10th, 2014 to basically move all the tables that were valuable to me that are on the MySQL database that's hosted by Netfronts. And I moved them to the database on Liquid Web, the one on my virtual private server, my one and only, my first one, the one that hosts buscompanyx.com, and the subdomain for that server is host, so it's host.buscompanyx.com. Okay, the tables that I found to be valuable and wanted to transfer, there are 4 of them. I'll state them right now. It was bid underscore contractor, bid underscore fuel survey, bid underscore history, and Maryland underscore HCPS underscore contractor. I logged into phpMyAdmin for Netfronts, GXSAM11. I selected the database. The database name over there was GXSAM11 underscore with all capital letters, Sama underscore R underscore Labib underscore LLC. So the function that I did was called Exporting Tables from GXSAM11 Sama R Labib LLC database. Okay, here's the screenshot. The tables that I wanted, I selected them over here in this box, and this process, after, going through all of it, created a file on my desktop. It was a .sql file, which I believe contained the SQL to recreate all these database tables that I wanted to transfer. So I had to decide, where do I want to put the data? Well, number one, I decided to put it in the aforementioned virtual private server. And I chose to put it in the domain buscompanyx.com. So I logged into my buscompa users cPanel, and I chose the MySQL database wizard, not the MySQL database applet itself. I created a database called buscompa underscore buscompanyx. I also created the MySQL user buscompa underscore Sam, and the password for that MySQL user is the same as for the user of the virtual machine whose name is buscompa. And there's something I want to point out. In an earlier video, I had stated that these names that are used by MySQL, whether it's for a database or a database user, start with the host name as a prepend. I'm not sure if it's the host name or the user name, the admin user for that cPanel account. It could be an abbreviation of the host name, or it could be just the username of the VPS admin. It's hard to tell which one it is. Yeah, I had attempted to create the username as buscompa underscore buscompa, the user, to make it the same. Well, actually, I had tried to make it buscompa underscore buscompanyx, and then while creating the user, it complained that the name was too long. So I shortened it to buscompa, and it said still too long, so I made it Sam. Buscompa underscore Sam. After that, okay, I guess I don't have a screenshot for that step. But after that, I assigned this user, buscompa underscore Sam, I gave him all privileges over that database that I just created. And then I went to phpMyAdmin. I selected the database buscompa underscore buscompanyx. I did an import of the file that I had exported earlier. And basically I selected the file after choosing import. And then I clicked go, and it all worked out just fine. So from now on, If I log into phpMyAdmin from the cPanel as the user buscompa, I will see a database called buscompa_buscompanyx, and I will see these tables which I had just copied. Okay. Oh, I just want to point out one thing, is that when I access and manipulate this database using phpMyAdmin, I believe I am doing so as the admin, associated with the buscompa user. I don't think I'm actually doing these things as the user that I have just created, the one who's, buscompa_Sam. I'll have to go back into WHM and look at the user table over there for the entire MySQL database management system on this server to find out for sure. Okay. Yes, what I just said is true. There's a separate user called buscompa_Sam, and then there's just buscompa. And if I'm logged into the cPanel as buscompa, I'm probably manipulating MySQL as buscompa, not as buscompa_Sam. I mean, when I'm in phpMyAdmin in cPanel. Right now, to show you this, I'm looking at the MySQL database here, and I'm logged in as root into WHM, like I just said I would.